Welcome to the second update of my Untitled strategy game. So this week I took a break from working on the models to work on the map generator. Now, why am I still in the modeling software? It's because I need to create blocks that will be used to programmatically generate a random map for me. So what I did was I just took a basic block, 2 by 2 by 1, and I made just a block, an edge, a corner, and then varying different types of corners, edges, points, just to add a variety to the look of the map. Most of it will be done by code that I write. So what I did here was I created a new Godot game called Random Map Generator, and I created tiles, and then I exported everything from Blender into here. The interesting thing, I'm not sure why this is necessary, but you have to get a different Collada exporter for Godot. And they just call it Better Collada. So I had to set that up as well. It wasn't a big deal. I'm not sure what it does, but they say it plays better with Godot than the standard Collada exporter. So I exported these all one by one. I moved them into my Godot project here. They all finished importing. And then what I need to do is create a tile map. So, if I can remember how to do this, add a child node, we need mesh instances. Alright, and then from here, I need to go over to the mesh instance, create load. Oh, nope, I forgot a step already. So first, I need to just go through, double click these and make them new inherited. Okay, once we have that, I can go through each of these, click on the mesh, and then I need to make it unique, and then I need to save it. And this one I'll just call block. Actually, I'll prefix all of these with the size of the block. And then I will speed this up while I do each of these. Okay, now that long tedious thing is done. So once I have all those meshes converted, I can go through and add them to our message instances. And we do that by going to load, clicking on the mesh instance that we just created, opening it, and there it is. Another step we have to make is name it. Then we need to hit this mesh button and create convex static body. This will allow it to have physics applied to it. I also want to save this. This will be my mesh library. And I will do that for the rest of these as well. Okay, now that that is finished, I'm going to rename this real quick to mesh library to match. And then what we're going to do is scene, convert to mesh library, and I'll just call it mesh library. So we have ourselves a mesh library, and now I'm going to create a new node, and this is what it all comes down to. So here, I'm going to add a child node. I'm going to call it, or get a grid map, I believe is what I need. And then over here, get the mesh library, the one I just created. That'll give me all these options over here. Alright, and there you have it. It'll look something like this, although there's going to be a lot more flat area, but these are the building blocks of what is going to be random maps. I can build them by hand, but as you just saw, it's quite tedious. So the goal is to have a series of inputs that will say like how many mountains I want there to be on the map, how many choke points, and then have the map be generated automatically to keep things fresh for the user and to keep things a little bit easier on me. So I hope you enjoyed this update, and I will see you in the next one.